And we'll get to see for the first time today on the main field, West Valley. They've been playing out in the back 40, beating everybody. They beat Corona. Excuse me, I take that back. They beat Great Oak to move on.
And Temesco Canyon in the first game of the bracket. Hemet West Valley.
It was interesting. I was talking to Tom Wallace earlier, the new coach at West Valley. Actually, it's his second tour of duty at West Valley, and he was talking about how little passing league matters. But he's the kind of guy offensively that needs this kind of tournament for his timing for his offense, which is wide open.
I tell you, he got a shifty receiver there. A nice catch, and he eluded two defenders before getting stopped at about the waiting. Still waiting. At the 29-yard line.
31, 29, wherever.
Whatever it takes. There you go, and it's back to the 31. Now they just placed it at almost the 30. So the nose is now at the 30, little halfway point. And we go over to the 32. Now we got the ball set. West Valley quarterback, shirtless. Rolls to his right, throws to the running back, who is stopped at the 29-yard line for a 3-yard gain.
And a firm touch.
Yes. I would say authoritative touch, yes.
These two teams will meet, in week 2 of the season? Is that what we figured out? They're going to meet. They meet during the regular season early on in a non-league game.
They do. They do meet preseason. I don't know if it was the second or third game, but yeah, you're right. When Nels was telling us earlier, they'll wait and see. They don't seem to really care for each other either.
So our first look at West Valley during the passing league season.
Playing a little too deep zone. Beat.
Wow.
So the safety, the safety on the right-hand side made the choice to come across, leaving his coverage area wide open.
And as you pointed out earlier on some of the quarterbacks who rolled and failed to get set, this quarterback didn't. He rolled left, he stopped, positioned his feet, squared his shoulders, and just threw a rocket downfield. Nice play by the Mustangs.
They're still battling it out in the backfield, guys.
And he also looked the safety. He looked the safety across the field because the safety was going to where he was looking, and he threw back behind him.
So good-looking play there for West Valley. 6-6, Paloma with its second possession.
Still on the backside, we still have Corona and Murrieta Valley battling it out. Take that shot live, and there's the live shot now of Murrieta Valley and Corona. And we'll go back to the Paloma Valley game now.
Well, it seems to be a disagreement as to...
Wow, there's kind of some crusty stuff going on here, huh?
Well, I get the feeling these people don't like each other too much. Well, I think what they're arguing about is whether that was a legal touch, because he actually got hit. And looks to me like
it was a little unnecessary roughness.
Bert Esposito put his foot down. But Paloma might be hearing footsteps. They're throwing a little bit behind him. He had to adjust to that ball and actually get it low and behind him. A really tough catch for a receiver.
That was probably one of his hardest thrown balls so far, considering that he's played, 5 games already?
Yeah. Well, Tutwiler's yet to throw an interception in this tournament, Lewis. He's been very efficient. Oh, just out of the reach of the receiver. A good pass. Double covered, but he actually outran the coverage, and Tutwiler just laid it a little bit too deep.
You know, we were talking about Anthony Johnson's speed. That I believe that's Anthony Johnson, and clearly he had the receivers beat. He looked really fast on that route. Would you agree or disagree, Dave Zink?
That
he looked fast on that. He looked good on that.
He looked
route.
very. Actually, had an extra gear there because the guys were with him.
And that's the first time we've seen Tutwiler throw it long down the middle. Didn't put any air under it. He just really showed off his arm strength there. Otherwise, he's been throwing, kind of lofting it into the corner, trying to keep it away from defenders. That time, just chucked it right down the middle.
I think he figured if he took anything off it, he'd give the defenders a chance to catch up to it.
He throws a nice ball, but he hasn't really displayed a lot of arm strength, but he did on that throw.
Very nice. Well, West Valley takes back over on offense. Quarterback drops back, throws underneath.
I think the receiver lost that one in the sun.
Yeah, I don't think he saw that.
Action still going on in the backside between Corona and Murrieta Valley. There's a live look right now, and we'll get back to that in a moment. Here's back to Paloma Valley and West Valley.
6-6 on this one, second possession for West Valley.
Santa Margarita on the far side of the field, looking a little bit.
They're so well rested compared to the other teams in the tournament. They did not have to play a first-round game, and now they're getting a kind of a bonus
30-minute rest. Paloma has been on 20s, steady, and they haven't faltered yet. Their defense is definitely forcing West Valley to find the really hard routes to hit. They're not giving them anything outside. Playing kind of a zone, too deep zone.
Sort of interesting to think about this last year. Santa Margarita was sort of in disarray last year. New coaches came in, and looks like they have great looking numbers. And of course, that's a program that's had great success through the years. Heisman Trophy winner among their alums.
All right, third down for West Valley.
A little bit of luck for Paloma Valley. Defensive back tipped that ball, and it looked as if the receiver was actually going to make the catch. Just couldn't keep his feet long enough. So now we're back at it again. We've got offense going back out. Still no score since the 6-6 score we've had. So we'll have to wait and see what Paloma's going to answer with.
Talking about Santa Margarita being arrested, they were 9-3 last year, finished second in the Trinity League behind Servite. Lost to Mission Viejo in the quarterfinals last year, 31-28. So it's a very capable program at the Division I level.
It seems quite interesting. There must be some type of relationship with Esposito has with that program. Kind of a wild card from a distance, a lot of these teams are right out of this area, and one comes all the way from the coast.
Well, it's a great day for conditioning, isn't it? What do you think? With the heat, and then you come
I'll tell you, I got one heck of a conditioning this morning, carrying all this stuff up into the press box. Can't wait to make Erkley carry it all back down.
Well, according to the Verizon Wireless Weather Center, it's still 89 degrees.
It's a comfortable 89 with, I'm going to say, a nice breeze out of the southeast. At least that's
got receiver open over the middle, has that Johnson. He's tagged down onto 14. Nice throw there.
Sorry, I was checking the weather.
Clouds have dissipated over the high desert as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic view here from the press box at Paloma Valley.
It
really
is.
View.
Both mountains and the thunderstorm over Big Bear earlier. National Weather Service said earlier that storm reached up to 40,000 feet above sea level.
The clouds?
The clouds, yeah.
Wow.
But did we ever catch them with the cameras?
We did, actually, yeah. We did a great view of them.
Paloma running out of opportunities to get in the end zone.
That's a big throw.
In the corner, nice throw.
And a touchdown.
Wow. Beautiful throw by
I'm telling you, that corner fade.
Anthony Johnson again.
We're looking at...
that might be his best catch of the tournament so far, wouldn't you think?
No. He's had a couple better ones. But that was a very good route, very good pass, and they had that corner. They sucked that corner in. And once you go to that corner route, he's taller than the DB. He's going to beat him for that.
So Paloma scores on its third possession, so they have 12-6 lead, and now West Valley with its third possession.
Here we go. I wish I knew the quarterback of West Valley, but he is the shirtless one. Throws down the left side underneath at the 29-yard line. Gets two more yards to about the 29-yard line.
Well, I notice the quarterback takes the snap out of the fake shotgun, if you will, and he's kind of toggling the ball. He's kind of spinning it around and turning it around. He's doing a little bit additional hand movements with the football. Not a real good practice to get into.
Not really. You should be taking that ball. You do have to find the laces, but you shouldn't be flipping the ball to do it.
He didn't do it that time.
Nice pass. Out of bounds. So he made a good play. A little deep and out of bounds. He and his offense coordinator or head coach are obviously disagreeing on something. I've seen a lot of demonstrative quarterbacks today. Great view from up here in the...
We've talked about that a few times tonight.
I'll tell you, it just keeps getting more beautiful as the minutes go by. But yeah, definite Twin Peaks here, and you got a great view of the Twin Peaks here in
Mount Sarasota and Mount Sargagonia.
That's right, outstanding. So West Valley moves the ball forward, but it doesn't look like it's...
Looks like they're going to hold on downs.
I don't think there's any love lost between these teams. They don't seem to like each other very much.
Well, I mean, historically they were in the same league for so long, being the Sun Belt League, and then now that West Valley's left, they still play each other.
Tutwiler's throwing down.
Look at that! Look at that! How about like triple pass interference on that one?
Yeah, I don't know. And a little hobbled. Your boy's hobbled there, Lewis.
Yeah, well, and he was mauled there on the play.
It's a little incidental contact.
Incidental contact?
Jostling.
Come on now.
Sometimes I just don't get you, Lou.
It's like a WWE
it's
thing,
football,
man.
not powder puff football.
Come on now. That guy was riding his back the entire time. He was basically Jonathan had to carry that kid from the mall down there to the end zone. I mean, come on.
Oh, here we go.
Nice catch again.
Ooh, and a rough takedown.
Oh, cheap shot in the back.
But Lewis isn't taking sides. Cheap shot in the back. Oh, you're killing me, dude. You're killing me.
Of course, the demonstrative first down signal.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Totally unnecessary.
Isn't that how we got Paloma and King together with these kind of?
I don't know why you're having to diss Paloma Valley. They're just trying to defend themselves here, Zink.
Yeah, here on their home field.
Are we ready for HS Game Time Live now?
Yeah. Here on their home field.
Hey, how bad did Notre Dame get run over by Poly the other day? Do we know?
I have no idea. What's run over? It's passing league.
It all counts. It might as well just count.
Yeah, that's
right. It was funny. I was watching. We always argue about doing these passing league games.
Right.
And there's some people who always say, well, they're just practices. But then I see it on ESPNU the other night, from Nike's world headquarters. They have like their all-star teams, playing.
Really?
With like 45 camera angles, amidst the woods of
and
Beaverton.
Right, summer league teams that don't count.
Right.
And there's another touchdown for Paloma Valley. So now we've got an 18-6 score here. West Valley looking to answer back. Lewis.
18-6. And the action's still going on with Murrieta Valley.
So I know that you're, being that you donate frequently to the West Valley program, you probably know the name of the quarterback.
Yeah, I don't actually. That was when I got my donation.
Weren't you at the last Booster Club?
When I got my donation and the Booster Club meeting, I didn't get to meet the quarterback, so I couldn't remember his name.
Well, you would think that they must not run a good program then, because you would think that they'd give their top donors,
something.
At least the name.
Luxury box of the stadium.
Luxury box. This little two deep zone that they're playing is really, really keeping West Valley thrown underneath.
Well, West Valley needs to put a touchdown on the board here to stay in this game, because it doesn't look like their defense is going to be stopping Paloma Valley anytime soon.
When I came here was it Thursday? I came here to talk to Bert Esposito. You know, he was saying how pleased he was with his defense. He says it's a little bit small, but he felt they were very, very good. And the kid who's kind of playing in the middle right now is one of the school's best wrestlers. So Bert's take was athletically, this is as good of a defense as he's seen. And I think we're kind of seeing a little bit of that right now.
I kind of get the feeling that West Valley's not a happy team. Every time I see somebody griping at somebody. Hey, have you seen that? You noticed that? That ball was overthrown, but the receiver immediately, you know, the quarterback did pat his chest, taking credit for it, but I don't think these people are happy to see each other.
I know the Paloma Valley fans sitting down in front of us are not happy with the opposition.
I agree. Oh, there you go.
Well,
The receiver leaves early.
And a first down catch that we're going to call that one back. No, he's just going to let him go.
Called first down, even though maybe they're playing Canadian Football League rules. As long as you don't cross the line of scrimmage, you're all right.
Well, a couple more rouges, and then they'll be back in this game.
Don't you know?
Punt one through the end zone. What's that, like a 35-yard end zone?
Yeah, 20, 25. Quarterback drops back for West Valley, looks over the middle.
He had a wide receiver on a skinny post who
He's
wide open.
He's walking back,
See him.
shaking his head right now.
Of course, it wouldn't be the first time a receiver ever came back and said, I was open.
Exactly. It's when they come back and don't say that you have to worry.
He was open, though.
It's sort of interesting to me, too, that Tom Wallace, the head coach at West Valley, is not directing the offense. It looks like he's got the offensive coordinating duties to his assistant, Robbie Edwards.
And they, of course, have the same color scheme. So you look at the coaches could be for either side here.
Looking.
That's not Tutwiler. I'm sorry, that's the West Valley quarterback. Pushing the time limit there, too.
He's like trying to steer the ball somewhere. You see, he gets flat-footed. He doesn't throw the ball well. I'm not seeing him throwing the ball. I am seeing him throw the ball.
He threw the ball well the first couple of possessions.
He seems to be second-guessing. Paloma's defense has been doing that. Remember, the Moreno Valley quarterback was really unsure of himself, not really sure where to put the ball. And
it is Paloma's defenders now, a lot less running around, slapping each other. You can tell it, we're well into the day. They're tired, but they're just standing still.
Just watching
their energy.
Just looking at the Moreno Valley Corona footage we've got right now. Let me switch over to it real quick. Switch that over, Paul. It is physical, and they're still going at it right now. So I don't know.
So it definitely must be an extended overtime.
Yeah, maybe.
A little shove in the
Looks
back.
Looks like Moreno Valley's got the ball right now.
Not hearing anything from the Paloma Valley fans after that shove, because it would have been the other way.
The silence. So, this game's already been going on for how long?
What this game start? 10 after 7?
30 minutes in.
30 minutes in.
They got 10 more minutes left in this game.
Did they start at 7:20 or 7:10?
Like 7:20. I think probably 20 minutes into this game. But we're a ways away from this game.
Either way, at some point, Paloma's going to get a nice bit of rest before playing that championship game. I don't know if that's a good thing because it's just going to let them stiffen up.
Touchdown. It's a second touchdown grab for that receiver.
Big throw there, I think.
All right, 18-12. West Valley hanging around. Fourth down, too.
Good point by young Paul Jensen. Fourth down play for West Valley.
Then again, what does he know?
Well, he does. He has been on his phone almost all day long, giving us like incremental minutia from baseball games all over the world.
Well, by the way, during the middle of shooting a game, he had time to He had time. He had time to text his dad that Cliff Lee hit a home run.
Oh.
And then get stung by a bee.
And get stung by a bee.
Most impressive, though, was how Nels adeptly removed the stinger by using his MasterCard.
That's the way you're supposed to do it.
That's great. I didn't know. I learned something new.
If you try to pull it out,
You squeeze the venom into
you
it.
squeeze the venom into it. Right.
Well, there we go. And
It's
you just
Boy
learned
Scouts
some.
of America.
It is learned through the Boy Scouts. It's true.
And this.
Nice catch on the sidelines there.
Well, I mean, you might want the venom in you, though.
Well, of course, I didn't think of that the last time I got stung by a couple bees, but today I did.
That was, what, 1966?
No, that was earlier this year.
Was that in Iowa? Was that growing up in Iowa?
No, I was on a bike ride out in the wine country, and I got a flat tire, and then I proceeded to get chased by a whole bunch of bees, and I got stung by 2 of them.
Wow.
Probably Africanized.
Yeah, so.
Just remember the honey badger. Anthony Johnson is just kind of beat up here into this circuit. Another big throw, and he's going to go in.
This was in the score there.
Now, if I see any fault in that play, was that safety quit on it.
There is a little prancing. We were looking for a little show off there from that guy.
Yeah, but the safety, the kid who just scored the touchdown for West Valley was playing safety, and he quit on that play and then complained about every other player on the field. I mean, not that he could have caught him, but you at least got to chase him into the end zone, don't you? He stopped at the 10. Very nice pass in a tight space, and the receiver read that he had a little bit of a daylight there, and he ran to it for a touchdown.
All right, Paloma has scored on 4 out of 5 possessions. They lead 24-12. 5th possession coming up here for West Valley. And again, they've got a counter to stay in this.
Okay, on the other game, Murrieta Valley now driving. Looks like they've got the ball.
Right over the middle. Nice play.
There we go. Go ahead and switch back.
And
That's how you recover. That's how you recover. The safety didn't quit on that play, and now they've got 8 yards and a short field to try and play in.
Boy, the conversation going on underneath there is just fantastic.
Hopefully you're picking up on that at home.
Yes.
Boy. Throwing into traffic.
Okay.
He had an underneath receiver.
Flat-footed, and measured. He was completely flat-footed.
He threw into triple coverage. He had a receiver on the underneath route going to the front flag. It was wide open.
How do you not say something? You got to keep your feet moving.
Well,
so you set right.
Kid's been out there playing ball for 6 hours today, so he might be a little tired. So.
True, but even at that, I mean, you've got to be at. Like you said, I think we said this earlier. You can practice bad habits and things like this, and that's what that is right there. Is a bad habit. Standing flat-footed, trying to strong arm it into 3 coverage, and you got 3 defenders around him. There you go. He rolls to his right, looking, throws to the corner, touchdown.
Was a good, solid throw.
That was very good throw.
Up.
Even rolled to the right side.
So I guess it's the old cliche that practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect.
Well, he just made up for the one mistake. Well, it wasn't really a mistake. It was just a misplay. And I agree with you. He's tired.
Lose focus a little bit.
Yeah.
So the Mustangs answer, 24-18.
Corona now driving on the backfield.
That game's going to go on longer.
That might go on forever.
Logan.
Tutwiler intercepted.
Scared the crap out of me. Like I said,
Chair fell over and about scared me to death. All right, okay. So the interception by the Mustangs.
Come on, get over it, buddy. Regroup, man. Regroup.
It is 24-20.
Fantastic.
Hit that cough switch.
We're sorry. We're sorry for that, folks.
Someone hit
that was someone in the front row, the back row there.
These Paloma fans, they're unruly. They're just trying to watch a game.
All right, West Valley with a chance to take the lead here. 24-20.
Shadow's getting long. Telling you that daylight is moving away.
I think you might be right.
That is.
And how long is that Murrieta Valley Corona game going to go?
I know. Let's take it real quick, Paul, and go back to that game for a second here, and it's still going on.
The game is well into an hour.
Yeah.
Over there.
7:46.
Murrieta Valley now is back on offense again in that game. I have no idea, but it's going
I wonder
on.
how young Andrew Blake is holding up as the Murrieta Valley quarterback.
I'll tell you what. Santa
So you're looking live.
Throw for 1,700 yards.
Santa Margarita
let's go ahead and
has
switch.
got to be beside themselves.
Blake to
I know.
throw. He's got a man open. There he
Only
is.
played one game.
All right,
in the
back
last,
to this game.
3.5 hours. They're well rested.
All right, we got West Valley at the ball.
That was not a good throw. Knees down, so he's down at the
Excuse
29. That was your flat-footed arm throw.
Tries to strong arm it.
That is his third down coming up right here. Need to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive, or do you think they'll check it all the way to the end zone and go for the big strike?
I would probably run some people off and see if you can get the big strike, but throw it on. You can throw it underneath. They seem to do pretty well with that. This two deep zone that they're playing.
Oh, here they go. Here they go.
Little chest bump on the part of the West Valley receiver.
It's only a matter of time.
They're calling a unnecessary roughness on Paloma.
Coach cannot complain. He did make contact with him pretty hard. Do you agree?
Yes, he did.
West Valley's ball, right.
Should have written down when this game started, because if this game started at 10 after 7, we're about out of time.
So that's a lucky break for.
I think we're 30 minutes in. I think it started about 20.
I don't know what's happened at Murrieta. It seems like they keep moving back and forth without scoring.
West Valley with the ball, quarterback back, throws out into the flats.
Good move. He tagged his towel.
Great move there, huh?
Little showboating unnecessarily.
Well, this might be an interesting game when they play each other. West Valley won this game last year when they were in the regular season.
Again, I probably said it too much, but I don't think there's any love lost between these teams.
This was the best game of the tournament last year.
It looks like it's working its way to that
Easily
one right
the
now.
closest game we've seen here.
Yep.
And too much time.
Gotta love that when they make that kind of coverage sack with inside the 10.
When you see the receiver like, throw it to me. And he's covered by two guys. That's enjoyable.
This has been, I think, the longest possession of the tournament as well. They started back with a chance to take the lead following the interception. It's 24-20. Paloma Valley leads. West Valley now down to the 7. And I believe this must be, after the penalty, probably about the 9th play.
Yeah, at least. Quarterback drops back, looks over the middle. That guy's looking for a flag on every play. I don't know what his name is, but We'll call him White Headband. White Headband is looking for a flag on every
He's
play.
been in the middle of the action, that's for sure.
He sure has.
A couple of touchdowns, an interception, a couple of shoves.
What's the fourth down now?
He olayed a touchdown, too.
All right, Corona's now got the ball. And overthrown. And the saga continues out in the backfields with Corona and Murrieta Valley engaged in some kind of duel. Take it back live to the main field now.
Right, big play right here.
Rolling
He's
right.
got a guy in the corner, and it's overthrown. And Paloma Valley holds.
Well, let's see what Mr. Tutwiler can do to make up for his only interception of the tournament.
We're inside of 10 minutes to go, so you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get. Score here would go a long way for
Putting a little
Paloma
distance.
Valley. Open up a 10-point lead.
Underneath, maybe, perhaps.
Right there. Now he's going on a wide out. That would be Mr. Anthony Johnston on that catch.
Not sure what we're waiting on. Oh, we're calling a play. Tutwiler back, looking to his right, throws it underneath.
Oh, there's a little unnecessary roughness there. So the catch goes to the 30.
Looks to be a first down.
Murrieta Valley is now driving again. I don't know what's going on back there still.
Santa Margarita is also driving to Dairy Queen to get some ice cream to pass the time. Here we go. Paloma Valley with the ball at the 19 after a penalty, late hit on a catch. Tutwiler back, looks, pump fakes, throws the corner.
Fooling nobody.
He almost got that one.
Didn't look like contact, but he was draped.
Let's go back to the shot here of
His pump fake wasn't very
Corona
convincing.
and
But
Murrieta Valley.
The cornerback really draped himself over. That's Johnson, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, at this point, these guys just got to be tired. How many times you ran downfield today? I mean,
and a big catch from Murrieta Valley.
There's some sore hamstrings out there, I'll bet.
Man, I hope they don't have to practice on Monday. Actually, I know for some teams, this is what ends their work for the summer. They take some time off before they come back and get ready for the fall. Tutwiler back, looking left, over the middle, and he just airmails it.
And they'll have one more shot at it.
I don't know what you got to do. You can't get another first, right? It's got to be in the end zone.
They're inside the
20.
Inside the 20. What's the word on the back 40?
Well, we're still waiting. It looks like Corona's now driving. I don't think they're scoring. That's what the best I can tell.
They have like some college overtime rules where after a while you
just flip a coin.
Do something like that.
I think they leg wrestle.
A little crossing over the middle, short yardage here. Not going to get enough. Down to the 12-yard line. And they're going to get
last down.
Fourth down coming up.
Well, we've seen all their plays. We've seen all the gadgets. Let's see which one they pull out this time.
Right there. Oh, what a defensive play there.
Beautiful defensive play. All right, so we still have it a 4-point game with West Valley taking over after holding Paloma at the 19.
They've held them twice in a row.
So Paloma's kind of on their heels. And although West Valley hasn't scored on every possession, they seem to be able to move the ball. They actually have come back from at some point it was 20-6?
I believe it was 18-6.
18-6.
Paloma scored on 4 of its first 5 possessions. West Valley on only 1 of its first 3. So it was 18-6 when West Valley scored to make it 18-12.
West Valley quarterback directing traffic. He gets the ball, throws underneath to the running back at the 35.
There's only about 4 minutes left, so this may be the final possession for West Valley.
Looking at the 36-yard line.
West Valley is hurrying, too. You can see the ref indicating the time.
Throws over the middle. Could have been intercepted, but at least they knocked it down. We got a 3rd down and roughly 16 to go to get the first. So they need a...
And Marietta Valley has won their game, it looks like. So we'll be seeing
West
them
Valley quarterback
momentarily.
drops back, looks over the middle.
Intercepted.
Game over. I'm going to call it.
You're going to call it?
I think so. I think we got a 6-point game. They got to get
6
possession
points.
back.
2 minutes to go.
They got to change. They got to get possession back first, and then they got to be able to score, and that would just to tie it.
Who did you say won the?
Marietta Valley has won that game. I don't know what the final score is, but they are finally done, and so we'll be seeing Marietta Valley, and that's the game.
Well, Paloma Valley will wait to see who's going to be playing the winner of the. That's Marietta Valley? Are you sure that's Marietta Valley?
Well, those aren't the colors for Marina Valley or Corona.
Oh, Corona's red and white, but that's burgundy.
Red and black.
That's Arlington.
Red and white's Corona.
That's Arlington because that's Coach Mack right there.
Oh, you're right.
They're obviously exiting the facility.